Funny they talk about that too. I gotta pause this real quick. Cause they speaking about Los and stuff, and then like you just see Los smoking his blunt while they doing it.
Yeah.
Cause it's building up his that's how we are created as people sometimes. You know what I'm saying? When people
Yeah.
keep talking about the things they like you doing, people keep continue doing that thing, and what he is doing is on a small scale, but it's gonna be big because it's gonna be a large number of people that see it. He is showing that there are stipulations placed on television for people to act as certain characters because of the laws. So when they have to continue to act like those characters, you cannot be yourself personally. You know what I'm saying? It's almost again working a job, and him already knowing how to make his own money and stuff. He not gonna let none of them control him. Man, that's why. And then the other day when I went outside, somebody was talking about my car. I was like, see, that's why it might be doper to really stay in a black community than just staying in one of them white ones. You know what I'm saying? Because they look at it like in the black communities, okay, they gonna say that it's the kids that be breaking and robbing and all this other stuff, but then the adults that still can see you doing something correct or doing something they like, they gonna let you know that they admire it. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody was like, "Dang, I like that car. You know, that's a nice color." He just kept. It was a grandfather age, but he was kept telling me just different compliments. I was like, "Dang, I kind of missed that." You know what I'm saying? But in them other neighborhoods, it's just like you doing this because I don't know. They try to like characterize you by you doing certain stuff and shit to a
Uh-huh.
car and stuff because they just like they ain't house manufactured. You know what I'm saying? They so plain simple and shit. They ain't got that creative construction in mind no more. And just these paperworks because I'm rereading this stuff about Linda Vista, man. This is crazy because it's a nice neighborhood, but it's ran by terrible people, man. So like man, this shit crazy. This is the one I didn't tell you when we was in the car, right? So one woman was saying that she had roaches. Alright, so the roaches, she's saying disgusting. If you are not educated about roach infestation in apartments, I will let you know roaches travel from apartment to apartment, especially after a nearby apartment has been roach bombed. So the long story short, she had roaches falling from her ceiling onto her guests,
Ew. Ugh.
roaches in her carpet and crevices of the apartment,
Yeah.
and making surprise appearances running track and field meets with each other across the living dining room floor. She said she called Orkin herself because R&V Vista team was incompetent. So Orkin called them up because of the problem getting bigger. And then it said she had to have permission to treat the area inside, and then the issue was never resolved and persisted. The roaches don't stop smashing and making keys while they wait for incompetent property managers to lift a finger. It says she had to call 911 several times to report abused and abandoned dogs left in the dog park. Dang, she was going in on everything. Then you got the property manager is real open to hearing a word from God and real unable to hear her paying tenants' cries for help.
Yeah.
People spend way too much money to live in discomfort. Your emails will be ignored or responded to with less enthusiasm and urgency than her mass emails to her tenants that come off as rants, unprofessional, and childlike. I had enough. I left. I am so happy now. I have had all these problems with the current apartment elsewhere. Then you got this other lady that put there was constant problem with the AC. It would not kick on at all. If you called for it to be fixed, prepared to wait for weeks to summer heat before it's fixed, and then be prepared for it to break again, and then be replaced again, and break again and again. You get it? Gunshots pretty often coming from the brand new at the time neighborhood near R&V, so that's the people that was behind us, through the back entrance of R. Man walking past my door in the middle of the night with a whole ass gun in his hand. Fire alarm goes off. I evacuate my apartment with the rest of the tenants. There's no fire and an unknown explanation for the alarm going off. I come back to my entire door and door frame bashed in the fire department. I asked why. There's no clear reasoning. Nonetheless, fire departments left a young woman living alone at the time with a door that cannot close in the middle of the night. Damn. Hey, they do be having some crazy stuff. So it was homeless people living in the gym when I stayed there. They had, instead of fixing the gym up, these dudes, they removed the basketball hoops from the gym so nobody could play basketball anymore. Like, bro, this was one of the craziest places to stay at. It was like a nice place on brochure, everything. They got the 1.5 stars, but then I don't know. It just went to shit because they don't take care of nothing. But hey, that's how this world going now on some shit. It's all about you just gotta pay the fee, and then they charged me an extra $900, erase the lease, and now I owe $8,000 in damn debt. I need to find out if I could just I don't know. I want to speak, speak to lawyers, but then you know how them lawyers is. Yeah, it messes up my name, credit, all that shit because I was just trying to pay. Like, I'm begging them to pay the rent and they making it where you can't pay it. They charging fees of extra $900. The rent already 18 something. They charge you an extra 125 a month if you don't have the correct credit. So you pay extra monthly on top of not having the right credit. So the whole credit system in America, if you ain't got that right, it's just gonna abuse the motherfucker. Like, numbers is more important than names, for real. Numbers and what people generate in the system, that's what make this all such a matrix. Because all these words don't mean nothing if you ain't got them numbers behind it. And even if you want to make something go viral, it still take a number of people to do that. And that's what makes it change. Cause I'm like, man, with all this stuff they restricted now, with the black people, gay people, all this shit, it was a lot of stuff going on as far as parades and all this, people celebrating, thinking they won this and won that. Then all that shit get restripped. So stuff is just a rug. You standing on a rug, and if they pull it from under your feet, you just gonna goddamn crash out, like, cause you gotta have your balance correct.